Hello guys and welcome back to my Grail Front gameplay. Alright, let us continue the story. Okay, section 4. Here we go, Visage of Night After. Let's do this. Okay. The miasma healing the miasma is healing the dreadnought. Oh boy. It's charging, look out! Not to worry, that was all the time I needed. Well done, Master. Oh, damn. A crystal book? Yeah. Stay close to me, Master. Rogue servant. So that is your noble phantasm. Open gates of wisdom. What is this light? I know what this is. Both Ptolemaeus and his son were pharaohs renowned the world over for their many architectural achievements. Yeah, this was famous even back in my lifetime. As a pharaoh, he was directly involved with one of the 7 wonders of the world. Oh, and also the most famous Museum in history, said to contain just about every bit of wisdom the world has to offer. Magical energy readings are still rising. I'm detecting true ether from the age of gods. Right. No, wait, these standards seem to be identical to Chaldea's. You shall learn the arc of history, you shall know of our future. We, neither almighty nor all-knowing, still strove to become both. Carve our epic history into your soul. Oh! Bibliothèque Basilio. Bibliothèque Basilio. Damn. Oh my god, this is crazy. Wow. This is like his library. Is that what it means? Bibliothèque? Does that mean a library or something? What is this place? We are inside my library of Alexandria. I have temporarily cut this space off from the castle. It is similar to what you call a reality marble, though it does differ in some key ways. Library? What kind of library is this? There's some books on those shelves, but most of them are empty. True. They are not. You are simply unable to perceive them as books. Allow me to remedy that. Oh. Right, so it's like, whoa, what the hell? Where did all these books come from? I'm guessing it's like knowledge, as you said, like there is knowledge there, but it's in such a form that we weren't able to perceive it. We perceive knowledge in forms of like letters and everything, like, you know, like books and all. So I guess that's how we now perceive it, because he tweaked it a little bit for us to properly, you know, understand what this is. They were here all along. I simply manifested the library's vast stores of information. There you go, as physical tomes. That's what I was trying to say. Nearly every book contained in the Library of Alexandria has been recorded with light. In fact, a single sparkle from this crystal is equivalent to at least 1 million ordinary books, if not hundreds of millions. Damn. 1 million books? Oh come on, I ain't heard a tale that tall since my last visit to my local shrine. Does that mean you're a Japanese servant? Yep, sure am. Wait, you could tell I'm Japanese. That's awesome. I still got no idea where I am or how I ended up here, so it's a big relief to meet someone who already knows about my homeland. Wait, did we not meet her back in... I guess we didn't meet her directly. She was there in Trom, right? I think so. Ah, my memory is failing me. I think she was in Tron. I cannot remember properly. And she was... Oh no, she was only there, I think. Yeah, I guess we never really met her directly. Or something. Alright, I still haven't thanked you for saving my life yet. My name is Sugitani Zenjugo. As you can see, I'm just a humble matchlock marksman. Matchlock? Is that what you call that firearm? It reminds me of Greek fire they once used around thieves. Yeah, that's right. Though compared to this crazy library, it might be as well be a damn kid's toy. Yes, I can't complain though, since I wouldn't be a servant without it. So how long are we staying put here anyway? Ah yes, that reminds me. I still need to make a transmission to the outside world. You can do that? Oh yes, I've seen you communicate with Kaldia several times now. Alright, let's see. Here, this era standard should work for this library. Run a search with my theory applied. Try running protocol R1543982. Damn. Fujimaru! Master, are you alright? Whoa! What's wrong? First I was just desperate to get away from that monster. Then this library kind of blew my mind, so I didn't realize it until now. But seeing something that's like sorcery in action gives me goosebumps. Something fierce. You said your name was Sugitani Zenjugo, right? As in the sniper who was active during Japan's Warring States period? I don't remember her being a woman. Well, yeah, I guess that's just FGO. Well, there are numerous patterns for how people become heroic spirits. There have been cases where those who were thought to be male but materialized as women were actually women when they were still alive, or was perceived as women due to their class. What did she say? I don't understand. Those who were thought to be male but materialized as women were actually women when they were still alive. Okay. Or were perceived as women due to their class. Oh, so she's... okay. So I guess it depends on how people perceive you, or what you actually are, and all that. Alright, good point. Come to think of it, that's kind of how it was for my previous self too. What? Da Vinci is a woman because she wanted to be Mona Lisa, right? Yeah, that's what she said. Because she loves her, like, Mona Lisa so much, she wanted to become Mona Lisa. That's why she, has taken this form. Is that what? Wait a minute. Am I misunderstanding something? This is where those who were thought to be male but materialized as women were actually women when they were still alive, or were perceived as women due to their class. Yeah, like Artoria. Or maybe I'm forgetting that. Da Vinci's, correct me if I'm wrong, Da Vinci's whole thing was that, right? Like, because he loved, wanted to become Mona Lisa so much that he materialized as Mona Lisa? Or something like that. That's why she's a, Da Vinci's a girl here. So, not this one, this is the homunculus, obviously. Like, I'm talking about the previous one, Da Vinci. The adult Da Vinci. So, yeah. Nah, I'm a man. I just got caught up in a little trouble back when I was alive. Wait, what? Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Ugh, damn you. What happened? But never mind me. You got some stuff you want to talk about with that Ptolemaios guy, right? Wait, so she's saying that something happened when she was alive, or he was alive, and that's why she became a woman after being summoned? Okay. Oh yeah, we do. I've got lots of questions I want to ask. In fact, I just came up with one now. How were you able to contact us like this in the first place, Ptolemaeus? Is there something strange about that? I noticed that Chaldea's transmission standards were based on that from the Atlas Institute, so of course my library can make use of them. Yeah, he mentioned that before. In fact, the Atlas Institute helped build this library in the first place. Oh! Oh, damn. Hang on, the Atlas Institute is one of the major associations. Why would they have anything to do with the famous Library of Alexandria? Ah, yes, that turned out to be one of history's unforeseeable twists. To the public, the Library of Alexandria was just a normal library, albeit far bigger and grander than most. Out of the public eye, though, it contained an entirely separate library created for a very different purpose. Oh my god, they're going this direction? I can see what they're going to do now. They're going to say like, oh, there was a sealed off section which contained like magical tomes and like, magecraft related stuff, which was not accessible to the public, and that's how the Atlas Institute is connected to the Library of Alexandria. Like they had this whole secret section to them. I think that's what they're going to say. In this other library, alchemists and mages of all stripes came together to gather the mystics of time in one place. Now, as my noble phantasm, the Library of Alexandria contains both of these aspects. Yeah, I see. Now that you mention it, the Atlas Institute's headquarters are in Egypt. And what's more, you were well known for creating a whole new dynasty once you became a pharaoh. It makes perfect sense that you might have had contact with the Atlas Institute. I'm glad you're such a quick study. This is also why the books here aren't all made with paper. Yeah, he said it's made with light. Of course, as I was a pharaoh at that time, I also needed to make certain my mystics were safely guarded. I bet, after all, you're one of history's greatest victors. After Iskander, the king of conquerors, died, the wars of the Diadochi that were fought over the right of succession tragically left most of the relevant figures dead. Okay. But in the wake of that tragedy, you went on to live a long and prosperous life as a pharaoh until you were over 80 and peacefully passed on your crown to a named heir. Damn, that was, like, his story went pretty smoothly. Like, because most of the heroic spirits have some kind of tragedy happening to them at the end of their life or something. But okay. In other words, I was a cunning schemer who did whatever it took to survive, even if it meant sacrificing my former comrades. Oh, no, did I offend you, Ptolemaeus? I'm sorry. No, it's alright, it's the truth. I can only imagine how furious Iskander and the other friends I lost would be if they knew about the wars of Diadochi. I can be sure that all of them would forgive me once they worked through their anger. Some might, others surely won't. Even back when I was still alive, it did occur to me that I may have done a little too well for myself. Damn, Ptolemaeus? But never mind me. The dreadnought should be gone by now. I think it's time I release my noble phantasm. It does require quite a lot of magical energy. A lot of your magical energy to maintain. Okay. Looks like we're all clear. Let's return to the castle gate and rest a while. Besides, I expect Xi Wujiang to be waiting for us for some time now. Okay. I have to admit, he has one of the coolest designs in this game. Character design. Choice between day and night. And I'm talking about his older version. The first version, I'm not that much of a big fan of it. Like, it's fine, like, I guess. But this older version is so cool. This one's fine, like I said, it just looks like Emiya. But yeah. Good morning, Master. I trust you remember what I said about my age? Yeah, you go back and forth between them. Exactly. I'm young by the day and old by night. Although even I have to admit, it can be frustrating to deal with. But why particularly young at the morning and, old at night? Why can it not be? Is there some kind of a specific reason? Maybe? Oh, also, now that I'm a servant, it seems I can do things like this. Okay. What the? Ptolemaeus? Did he go into his spirit form? Oh, there you go. Well, that literally, he can now do this. Alright. Yes? It's the older you. Okay, I thought like maybe like his older version is connected to the knight somehow. That's why. Okay, so I guess not. There's no particular reason. Like it just. You might have seen this in battle, but the Library of Alexandria holds my own spirit origin data too. Right. So by accessing the library, I can switch between my spirit origins as I please, though only for a short while. And of course, I'm only changing my appearance. My mind remains the same regardless of what I look like. Oh, okay, so it is true. So he is like, his older version is connected to night, while his younger version is connected to the day. Granted, my vessel may influence my mind to some degree, but in general, you can think of me as a young man who sometimes inhabits an old man's body. Right. I'm afraid you'll just have to get used to it, much like the Sphinx's famous riddle. You mean the one about going on 4 legs in the morning and 2 legs in the day? Oh, that's true. I guess it is kind of similar, right? Like, it's young in the morning, and as it gets towards the night time, you know, like the time is like, so it's an older version. So 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, I think, and 3 at night. So 4 at the morning because you're young. When you're a toddler, you walk on 4 legs. No, sorry, what the hell am I even saying? Not 4 legs, 4 limbs. And then 2 because you grow up, and then 3 because 2 legs and a stick, which denotes you've aged. So yeah. Oh, so you know about it. Impressive. Yeah, that's the riddle King Oedipus faced in Greek myth. It's one of, if not the most famous riddles in the world, yeah. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the daytime, and 3 legs in the evening. There you go. Yes, that's the one. I see you're an educated lady. Anyway, when the Sphinx asked Oedipus this riddle, he answered it immediately. He said that a baby crawls on 4 in the morning. When they are born, a grown person walks on 2 legs in the daytime, the prime of their life, and an old person uses a staff to get around in the evening, the twilight of their life. And so the answer is a person. Yeah, now it's daytime, so he's at his prime. And at night, he becomes an old man. So in the morning, is he going to be a toddler? No, obviously not. He has only 2 forms. So, yeah. The Sphinx was so shocked to have its riddle answered correctly that it threw itself off a cliff, ending its own life. Wait, what? I didn't know that part though. Damn. Thus did Oedipus become famous and won the favor of the queen, though of course that was the beginning of his tragedy. Wait a minute. But I thought Sphinx was an Egyptian creature, not Greek. Oh, that. Greece and Egypt are actually much closer than you'd think, both historically and culturally. Ah. There are even stories about Greek gods running away to Egypt. I guess, yeah, that's true. And that is one of the reasons I built my library. I wanted a place to keep stories like that. But of course, that was my elderly self, so now that I am in my youthful form, it's hard to believe I did that. Oh, Master, you're up too, huh? Morning, Sugitani. Morning, I was just patrolling our perimeter with Shibu Jiang. Mo. Really happy. I gotta say, it was a hell of a shock to wake up and see Ptolemaeus here all young and stuff. Perhaps that's right. Sorry I forgot to tell you. Oh, no worries. Here, this is for you. What? Shish kebabs. Oh, nice. I was just doing some hunting. This is a weird singularity, but at least it's still got living creatures. And since you're all a living creature yourself, you gotta eat something to keep your strength up, right? Thanks, that's really nice of you. Nah, it's just an old habit of mine. I can't help but hunt whatever prey I happen to see when out on patrol. It's all the damn monk's fault for always getting on my case. Now I'm always on the hunt, even if I'm not actually hungry. Okay. Monk. So, what's the plan now? You need to ask. Now that our heroic spirit taming master has two servants to work with, we can begin our siege of the castle. A siege? Okay. Don't be scared, master. This is the quickest way to get our hands on the Holy Grail. The only question is, which one of me will you go with? As in day or you or night you? Exactly. I'm sure you know this, but my daytime and nighttime selves fight fairly different. Yeah, nighttime self is ours. I still haven't used. I forgot to use it in the previous video. I'll try to use it this video. Not to mention the changes in the castle itself. Oh yeah, the castle itself doesn't change, but its atmosphere sure does. I can already tell that sneaking in during the daytime will be a completely different beast from doing it at night. Okay. Let's go at night. There you have it. From what I've been able to observe, there are fewer enemies about during the day than night. However, night offers more favorable positions to us than the day. Yeah, I'm going to take that because, you know, I'm sure Sugitani can handle either, so you should decide which best suit your preferences. Although, to be honest, my old comrade would probably be better at mounting a siege than me. Old comrade. He and I always said we'd go to Okeanos together one day, but that was a story for another time. That he was better at this sort of thing by no means says I'm bad at it. Rest assured, you are in good hands. Okay. Let's go at night. Okay, in progress to the story by choosing either day or night route. The story for the route you don't choose will also be listed to material in my room as progress to the main quest I'm going to reread later. Whether you choose day or night, you'll also be able to use the Grail Fronts from the route you didn't select once you've created the ones. What? You'll also be able to play the Grail Fronts from the route you didn't select once you... okay. With other routes, Grail Fronts is optional and will not affect the progress. First time players for clearing each Grail Front can only be opened once for either day. Why? You could have just easily given us two then people would have had like some kind of incentive to do it. Like, you know, I'll still do it though. It's pretty fun. By taking on the day or night Grail Fronts from the route. Taking on day or night Grail Fronts from the route you didn't. Alright, let's go with nighttime. Like I said, selecting either day or night route will change the content of the quest. In Grail Front, there are more enemies on the map during the nighttime than the daytime, making it more challenging. Some of the part effects also differ. In addition to the making through common strength up effect, the effects lean more towards offense during the day and defense towards the nighttime. Oh, okay. Route scenarios that were not chosen will be added to the material screen. Okay. Read later time. Would you like to proceed? Yeah, okay. Should we just do full night? Like, you know, like I'm sure this will come later on as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's do full night. I'm just gonna go full night. Like from here onwards as well. So you went with this version of me. Very well then. I will seize this castle for you just as I would have done in my youth. It's been a very long time since I laid siege to a castle on another of orders. I haven't felt like this since the siege of Auronos. Nice to see you having fun, old man. So what am I supposed to do here? Support us, of course. As for you, Shibu Xiang, I'd like you to hold down the fort while we're gone again. Be the only one you can trust with this. Mo. Attempt to salute. Oh boy. Oh, here they are. Alright, let us walk and talk, but keep your voices down. Noted. Got it. The first thing we need to know is that laying siege to a castle like this is done in two phases. The first phase is a battle to infiltrate the castle, the second is the battle to capture it. In this case, we are already inside, so we don't have to worry about infiltration. But the problem here is the lord of this castle. Castle's lord? It would take too long to explain. Better if you simply see for yourself. Follow me. Okay, what do we have? The throne. That must be the throne room. And is that... Oh damn, a giant. Oh come on, is that thing even alive? It's got freaking dust on it. I've only seen it once before, but yes, it is alive. And take a look at his feet. He'll probably get up if we go close or something. Oh! Oh my god, there's Cerberus. So you know about him. Yes, that's the very beast who guards the gates to the Greek underworld. Well, we fought him before. You can see why I didn't feel confident trying to capture the castle on my own. Not what with monsters like that guarding it. Gotcha, so this is why you're looking to bolster your forces. You're more cautious than I thought, Ptolemaeus. Leaving one's plan to fate should only be a last resort. Creating your own advantage is always preferable. Okay, so I'm guessing these enemies would have been different if you went in the morning, right? At any rate, I would like to assassinate them both right now if we can. Can the matchlock of yours kill either Cerberus or the giant? No way, this thing's meant for people. Maybe I could take down one of the Tengu underlings, but that's it. The only way I could handle something like a Daidarabochi or an Uabami would be if we work together. Does that mean you can handle them if we work together? If that's what that sounded like to you, then sure, why not? Very well then. Are you ready, Master? All set? Good. Take another look at the throne. Oh, what? I see too. That whole throne is covered in very, very potent magical energy. Magical energy? Yeah, what does that... That's right, the Holy Grail is inside that throne. Oh, okay. Which is why our primary objective in this battle is to defeat the giant and claim the throne for ourselves. I admit I'm only speculating here, but once the giant is defeated, I believe we can stop the Shadow Knights from endlessly spawning. Got it. Let's go, Master. Alright, let's do this. I doubt it will be the Holy Grail. Probably one of those fragments, you know, one of those fragments that you have to put together. That's how they do it in the Grail Fronts, right? Yeah, those fragments. Alright, so this is this one here. Conquest Battle Knight, Grail Front 3. Okay, so there's the giant and then there's Cerberus. Whew. Okay, bro, chill. Who goes there? Damn, this thing can talk. I should have known we had no chance of fooling the demonic dog. I'm Ptolemaeus, a servant, and I've come with my master to lay claim to that throne. A servant? The throne? I see. At last, you've finally come. At last? Yeah, what? What do you mean by that, giant? You will know soon enough, but only if you can defeat me first. You're level 70, I'm pretty sure we can do it. Oh damn. Vanquish the king of giants. Okay, so who can we take? Ah, there you go. Perfect. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna take Draco with me. Where is she? And there she is. Ooh. Alright. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We can take a Lancer with us and an Assassin. Okay, and then we have this, which is a Rider and a Saber. So, Rider and a Saber. Rider means Assassin, Saber means Archer. We already have 2 archers with us, so yeah, we don't need any more archer. I do think Assassin would be good here, so let's take Kama with us. And let's put in. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Party effects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I take a CE with me, then I won't be able to take any other character. You know what? Let's take another character. I don't think. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's change it then. Melusine or Ereshkigal? Yeah, you know what? Let's take Melusine. It should be good, like for tanking. You know, he has like quite a few things that helps in. So you know what? Nah, let's take Melusine with this. Alright, I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's go. Okay, bro, what's happening? Why does it take so long? Bro, it never took this long in the previous Grail Fronts. Why is it loading so much? Okay, there you go, finally. Master, I suggest you let your other servants and me handle the giant and the Cerberus. Sugitani, on the other hand, is much better equipped to fend off the Shadow Knights. Okay. Yeah, the sabers. You got it. I'm pretty good at keeping the enemy at bay. Alright, let's move in Sugitani first. So, got the boost here. Let's take this out. Okay, so let's see what it is. Increase Buster card effectiveness, critical card strength, evade, increase gather rate. Okay, so.
Hey, hey. Alright,
perfect. Alright, that's that. Okay, now. There you go. I'm just gonna keep her there. Dama is gonna be you know what? Let's do this. This. Yeah, let me just take the character this enemy out. Oh wait, I can just wait a minute. I can take Cerberus out. Yeah, let's do that. 3 turns, 1 time. I don't think I need that. Let's take out one of the HP bars of Cerberus. I don't think that was enough, right? Oh no, okay. Perfect. Okay, nice, perfect.
無限を照らすアーマー。あれ、まだ余裕がありそうですね。
Oh god, I wanted to avoid this. Oh no. Now Kama's gonna get attacked by a caster. Oh lord. That's not good. Okay, you know what? This is bad. 1, 2. No, that's kind of... Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Because she can help come out. And I'm gonna do this. Fujimaru can stay here for now. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. Alright, Melusin can help now. Because Kama will be weak against the caster. Oh god. Okay. Yep, there you go. No need for dilly-dallying, I can just wipe these guys out. Well, there you go. Okay, I need to grab the treasures. The treasures are there. Now I'm going to do that. Alright, Draco, there you go. Draco got attacked. No way are you doing anything to Draco. Okay, I forgot. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Which one is I'm supposed to do first? Increase buff removal resist when in a Holy Grail possession state. Okay, yeah. So apply Holy Grail possession. This. Now. Right. Also, this is the one that gives Roman. Okay. Draco's gonna wipe everyone out. Bruh. Well done, Cerberus. We had a good run. Oh damn, they're ready to fight. They're like, nope, we cannot let the king fall. But yeah, you ain't doing anything. No damage. Oh no. Draco's busted as hell. Like, this is insane. Like, oh my god. Alright. Hey yo, chill! This is targeting Kama.
情欲の矢を放ちましょう。もはや私の体に全てはつながり虚空と果てる。サンサーラカーマ、
私が竜の姿なら丸ごと食べているところよ。
Well, only one left. And yeah, there you go. They're also gonna die.
帰っても帰っても当てるぞ。よし来た。
Should I? You know what? I don't think I need my
Lisa.
energy.
へいへい。バンとさ。避けてみな。
Oh no, maybe I do. Oh, I need the energy. God damn it. Ah,
よっしゃ勝った。まあ
that's
そっ
fine.
ちもなか
I'll
なか
take him
検
out
討
next
した。
turn. Okay, so I need to get the treasures. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna keep Draco there because I need to delay the.
あいへいあいよ。狙う。はっ。避けてみな。色即是色即是空空即是色。お前の命。
Okay. Right. Let me move Fujimaru here. I'll keep Draco there. I need to get that stuff. Okay, he's not gonna move from there. That's fine. Let me take my time. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, got everything. Come on here. Right, time for you to.
期待してますか？
Oh no, Kama's there. Oh god, I shouldn't have involved her. Oh god. That's fine.
望みを声にせよ。よかろう。無偏罪を与えます。行くぞ、ルクスリア。存分に褒めよ。そして甘やかせ。
Right, okay, let me bring Fujimaru here and let me start. Oh god. It's fine, Draco's there as well.
期待してますか？いくらでもどうぞ。
Alright, let's end this with an NP. Alright, let's put in the Roman trade first.
我
Then.
が舌を喜ばせろ。ロササンゲス。
Alright, here we go.
燃えよ。デイバロンドムスアウレアよ。砕け。ラウスティアのクラウディウス。我が情熱は豪華のごとく。存分に褒めよ。
Yep.
そして甘やかせ。
Ah, you really did defeat me. The castle is now. Victory! Nice. Okay, tactics at night after. Okay, why is it? Okay. Did we get him? Stay alert, Master, and stay close to me. Oh, I'm not seeing any more Shadow Knights either. Then follow me and keep an eye on your surroundings. Okay. It seems it's responding to you, Master. What's your assessment? Can you handle it? I think so. Can you help me out, Da Vinci? Don't worry, I've got you covered. As clear as the signal is, it'll be no problem configuring your mystic code so it can interfere with the Holy Grail. Magical energy wavelength analyzed. Synchronization complete. Beginning extraction. Okay. Yep, there you go. We've got one fragment of it. This is a tear. Well, obviously, you're not going to get the full thing at the same time. In once. What did you just say? There you are! Whoa, what? Was someone spying on us? Was there a crow by the window? Whoa, oh, Shikigami, damn! Oh my, well, I guess it wasn't half as sneaky as I thought if you shot right through my talisman. Who is this? I can't stand anything that has to do with sorcery, but I'd recognize this stench anyway. Now show yourself. Oh, it's Taiwan Wang. Why is he... You? Taiwan Wang? Taiwan Wang, as in Taiwan Wang Lu Shan? I remember reading that name in a book I got from a traveling merchant. So you're China's legendary tactician. Legendary. I mean, I am certainly, but hearing it from someone else makes me blush. What are you doing? Wait, Fujimaru, I don't think that's the same Taiwan Wang we know at Kaldia. Oh, okay. So this is in this singularity? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's another Taiwan Wang, one who was summoned separately in this singularity, yeah. Am I right? Oh, more or less. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. So, what have you been doing here all this time? Me? I sensed people fighting in the central castle, so I thought I'd use my Taoist arts to send out a familiar and check it out. The central castle? What do you mean? Oh my god, now we'll be like, oh, there's 6 more castles like this which we'll have to go and you have to conquer them to get the full Holy Grail. Oh, you mean you don't know? I see, then you must have been summoned near the center. Take a look out the window. Now that you've been the castle's lord, the fog should clear up and let you see. Would you mind taking a look, Master? Okay. There we go. It'll be like a hexagon or something. I don't know. All right. Yep. Not a hexagon, but more or less kind of like a square. There's 2 other castles out there, which must mean, yeah. So this castle was just one of 3. I was thinking it's going to be like 6 or something, but okay. Correct. Incidentally, I'm the lord of the northern castle. Oh, okay. Damn, now we'll have to like fight each other. Each castle has a different servant as its lord, and each castle's throne contains a tear-shaped fragment of the Holy Grail. Perhaps now you begin to understand this singularity? I'm sure you're familiar with a certain ritual in which servants fight to claim the all-powerful wish granter that is the Holy Grail? You mean Holy Grail War? Fantastic. That is the one, though in this case I think it would be more described as a Holy Grail Front. Title drop. And in this front there will be no escape. This central castle used to be cut off from the other two, and it was the only one without a servant lord. Okay, don't we need like 6 or 7 of the tiers to make a Holy Grail? Why are there 3 castles then? There should be more, right? But it seems that's finally being rectified now that you're here. Now this war can begin in earnest. For servants like us who were famed as kings and tacticians, this is an ideal summoning. Ideal. I can't argue with that. Is there some reason we can work together instead of fighting? Well, it's a Holy Grail war or a front. Good question. An admirable sentiment, but I am afraid one that will not be practical here. Servants generally don't materialize without a wish they themselves want granted, after all. True. Granted, there are some like myself who prefer to focus on the bigger picture, but we tend to be exception rather than the rule. Unfortunately, when multiple wishes come into conflict, it becomes very difficult to avoid war. Even putting my own desires aside, I cannot very well demand that my subordinates give up theirs. Subordinates? Does this mean the other castle lords have servant subordinates as well as the Shadow Knights? Right. Oh, so they're gonna do it like that. Okay, I was wondering like how, like, because you know there should be multiple tiers, so there'll be like some subordinates who after defeating will probably get a few tiers from them as well. If so, this is going to be an even tougher fight than I thought. Oh. Now that the familiar talisman I was using to relay my magical energy is boring a brand new hole through its center, it seems I won't be able to maintain this form for much longer. On which note, it has been a pleasure to make your acquaintances. As fellow lord of a castle, I hope to see you on the battlefield fighting for the Holy Grail. Oh, he's gone. I can't believe Taigong Wang, or another version of him at least, ended up being our enemy. Come now, cheer up. It wasn't all bad news. If nothing else, the castle is ours, which means Master and I are one step closer to our goal. Not to mention that thanks to Taigong Wang showing up, we now know exactly what we have to do, whether we like it or not. What's that? Well, defeat them. I'll explain in more detail later. For the time being, you should rest while I turn this castle into a proper base. After all, it looks like we're going to be here longer than we thought. Right. Oh my god, what the... The lords of the 3 castles are in place. The battle for the 3 castles is about to begin, and yet none of them will make it all the way to the twilight. Okay, what the hell is this? Yeah, one of the tiers we got. Oh! Okay, we got 3, so alright. Okay, so I guess this is the new node, yeah. Wait, why is there 2? Oh, this is the... Yeah, cannot claim, because we claimed the night one, right? Yeah, okay, there it is. That's why the morning one got locked off. Three castle loss. Okay, let's continue. Whew. Oh, so the 3rd castle is finally open. And you already went to pay your respects to its newest lord? Okay, who's this? What the? Oh, Koyanskaya. Check. I'm sorry. Am I reminding you of someone again? No, not at all. How can I even think about someone else in the presence of a beauty such as yours? Do I need to explain it yet again? My name is Tamamo Koyanskaya. I never respond to normal summons. I'm an exception among exceptions that only exists thanks to Kaldia's proclivities. I've never appeared anywhere in human history, I only use it for my own personal reference. So I think the reason I received a call this time has more to do with you since we were both summoned together. Perhaps there is something about this spirit origin that sparks some memories in you. Haha, good question. I do have something of a soft spot for your face, that much is true. Oh my, so you would mess with a woman's fate just because she happens to be your type. Terrible. Tell me, Lord Taoist, are you fond of capital punishment? What? Because I think the best thing we can do about those wandering eyes of yours is to gouge them out here and now. Oh damn, she just attacked! Forgive me, I shouldn't have said that. So, can we please refrain from recreating one of those old legends of chaos here? You may be an irreplaceable bastard, but I couldn't ask for a more qualified partner. Just look at how easily you whipped out the very highest level of Thoughtki Magecraft defense. So she's one of the subordinates. Once again, my apologies, forgive me. So that means we still haven't gone to see the other castle lord. There's another castle left. Ah, alright. I doubt I would let it go if I had materialized in a more divine form. But it seems luck is on your side. Anyway, what are you going to do about that, master? I don't believe we should have Lord Ptolemaeus to his own devices either. Of course not. If the legends are true, then he's one of the most formidable sages to ever live. To say nothing of the fact that precious few servants can claim to be both generals and sages. Yeah, true. Oh my, I can hardly believe my ears. Even while you're singing the enemy's praises, you slip in a verse about your... I have to hand it to you, Taigong Wang, Zhang Jia Liu Shang. I've never seen anyone toot their own horn better than you. Tell me, are you always so loose-lipped? Would you mind if I have NFF look into your relationship history with the opposite sex? I didn't realize I touched a sore spot. Oh, Nessa. Taigong Wang, may I say something? Oh, Nessa, of course, what is it? The gate you assigned me is still vulnerable. We need to fortify it before the enemy shows up. I see. Since the castles change between day and night here, we'll have to build additions for both versions. I've been putting the gates off until later since I wanted to save some of my magical energy for other things, but why rush to build reinforcements now? Won't Lord Ptolemaeus remain in the castle until he better understands the situation? On the contrary, were I in his spot, yeah, we could just attack immediately to catch the other ones by surprise. I'd go on the offensive. So yes, 11th hour or not, we need to make sure our fortifications hold. And I trust you to handle that, Nessa. Don't worry, Wang Feihu is here too. Sure, I can take a look at them, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Lady Nessa has always had eye for architecture. That's great to hear. Thank you for helping out, Wang. Don't be afraid to point out any weaknesses you would attack if you were the enemy. Of course. That's all I've ever been able to do after all. Well, I think I'll be on my way. I would hate to intrude on your fun little moment with childhood friends. Yeesh, no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to relax around her. I suppose immaturity really isn't the kind of thing you can train yourself out of, no matter how long you work at it. We know you are immature, Taigong Wang. Honestly, I'm relieved to see you haven't changed a bit. I knew you had ascended to the position of a sage, Chancellor, but honestly, I could never picture you as one. It's good to hear you two speaking your minds again. A lovely trip down memory lane. Unfortunately, that means I have to ask this. Are you sure you want to fight this war seriously, Chancellor? Of course I do. Please don't hold back. Understood, I'm a warrior, so holding back isn't really an option for me in any case. This Holy Grail thing may inspire fear, but I can't deny it has a certain allure as well. And I do have a wish I would like to have granted now that I am an empty shadow of humanity. Okay? I have a wish too. I want to punch my old self. I see, so that's your greatest wish, is it? It's not. Funny, Wang Feihu. Don't be rude. Oh, sorry, of course it's not. Every wish is equally valid. That's why they're such valuable things. And if you're going to lead us, Chancellor, then I don't see how we can possibly lose. Well, I hope I don't let you down then. Alright, would you two mind guarding the castle gate then? Got it. I leave it to me. You may be immature, but I am perfect. Sure thing, just say the word if you need anything. What a positively ulcer-inducing combination those two make. But never mind that, the real problem, as Wang said, is that the way things are going now, I may just end up winning this war. Oh. Okay. Well. So he doesn't want that? Okay, can we get to see the other castle? Like, who's there? Oh, this is... Oh no, this is our castle. More! Oh damn, we did a lot of renovations. Morning, Shibuya. Hey master, it's morning. I went ahead and made some living arrangements for you so you'd feel more at home. Damn. Changed this place completely. Hey, the throne is smaller now. Oh yeah, it shrunk while I was tidying the place up. I'm betting it changed to suit your size now that you've got the Tear of the Holy Grail. Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, I'm guessing a lord like you's got something else on their mind. How about it, Ptolemaeus? I had a feeling this might be the case, but I'm still surprised to learn this castle was one part of a greater whole. And I never would have guessed that Taigong Wang would be one of the other lords of the castle. Taigong Wang is... Ah, that's right. It seemed he was an acquaintance of yours, master. I knew he wasn't the one from Kaldea, but he's still super helpful. More? There, don't worry. We're not talking about your owner. Anyway, that's too bad. I was hoping he wouldn't live up to his reputation, but it sounds like he very much does. There's gonna be a problem. We could overwhelm one enemy with brute force, but not much chance of that working with two of them to deal with. And on top of that, Taigong Wang's supposed to be one of the greatest tacticians ever. That Fanshu of his has gotta be at least as strong as Buddha's protection. On the other hand, just holding up here and playing defense will see us with our backs against a wall real quick. Especially since I'm pretty sure the enemy knows more about this singularity than we do. So what's the plan, Lord Ptolemaeus? I already know what I'd like to do, but... Oh, right, I have something to tell you first. Now that you're the lord of the castle, we can use the throne to control some of the castle's abilities. Okay. Like what? I tested them earlier and this is the clearest example I could come up with. What the? Oh wait. Shadow Knights, we can use them? It's alright, they're on our side now. They just bowed to me. Damn. It seems the lord of the castle is able to summon these things and order them about as they like. Oh wow. That giant must have been using them in place of foot soldiers. Unfortunately, it also seems they can't leave this castle. Their ramparts are as far as they can go. You mean the area where we first fought them? That's right, so we won't be able to take them along with us to Taigong Wang's castle, so it's only for defense. Conversely, we can also expect the enemy to use their own Shadow Knights against us when we attack their castle. So the best we can do with them is have them defend the castle while we're away, huh? Correct. I also learned that we can at least to some extent alter the structure of the castle itself. Though doing so requires a substantial amount of magical energy. So does that mean the whole castle is made of magical energy? Because I find it hard to believe anyone could make a building of this size with magical energy alone. It might be hard to believe, but based on what Ptolemaeus has told us along with our own analysis, that does seem to be the case. Even if this is just that kind of singularity, I agree that it's a lot to swallow. At any rate, we can definitely say that being the lord of one of the castles is a very big deal. What it means to be the lord of castle. Oh, good timing, my eagle just returned. Okay. Oh damn, that's a mechanical eagle? That's right, you can think of him as my familiar. With this fog around, I couldn't use him since that's no longer a problem. I've been having him serve as our eye in the sky. Oh wow, crazy. There's some kind of end-to-end encryption probably. Was there some kind of a password? Oh, that's not normal language, it's compressed data, yeah. I knew it. It looks like Taigong Wang's familiar left all sorts of nasty traps in the castle before Sugitani shot him. We have removed most of them, but now it looks like the northern castle has already started to reinforce their gate. I'm sure they also use their throne to manipulate their castle directly, but I guess they'd rather be safe than sorry. Granted, I would do the same in their position, but I'm still surprised they're moving so quickly. This is what I hate about a capable foe. Our only choice seems to be going on the offensive as soon as possible. That's the only choice? What about defending? I don't think we should do that. Our environment is well suited to defense, and we could certainly take that route if we didn't need to win this war soon, yeah. Unfortunately, we have a weakness our enemies don't. I'm sure Taigong Wang is already aware of it. Yeah, I'm sure he is too. It's the fact that you're human, Fujimaru. That's a weakness? Oh, even I know this one. Being human means you've got to eat and sleep and stuff. Yeah. Alright. Even with Sugitani keeping your food stores secure, that castle can be the most comfortable environment. Kalde will do everything we can to support you, of course, but we won't be able to count on you staying in good health forever. Yeah, true. I was once left to fend for myself in a castle during the winter as a part of my own survival training, and let me tell you, that was not a good time. Then again, without the experience, I may have never come up with my mage craft for transforming rotten meat into marbled beef. What the hell, man? Okay. Obviously, you've had lots of experiences yourself, Fujimaru, but that's not the same thing as being an expert survivalist. And even if you were, we can't afford to take years to resolve a single singularity, yeah. So if we don't want all three castles to get stuck in a stalemate, we really do have no choice but to shake things up. Precisely, wonderfully succinct as well. So yes, there you have it. If we go on the defensive now, it will only be a matter of time until we are out of resources. When considered alongside the knowledge that Taigong Wang has already seen you and so knows our greatest weakness, we're left with no option but to go on the offensive. Truth be told, I don't like to ignore the other castle either, but since we have nowhere near the forces to fight a war on two fronts, we can't afford to concern ourselves with it now. I have no doubt Taigong Wang has reached the same conclusion, which is why he is moving to fortify his own defenses. I'm impressed both you and he are already thinking so far ahead. Oh, this is just old habit by this point. It's what happens when you're always thinking about how to best to get the jump on others. All that said, the situation isn't as bad as it may sound. Now that we know what we have to do, we just have to steel ourselves to do it. Besides, laying siege to a castle is a lot of fun. I definitely agree with that. Are you enjoying this, huh? Trust me, this is one of those things that gets more addictive the more you do. In fact, Perdiccas, Leonatos and I once almost came to blows over who would get to lead the engineering corps. Which is why I need you to make another decision before we do anything else, Master. The enemy's castle is almost certainly just like ours in that it changes between day and night. In other words, it should have fewer enemies and favorable locations by day and more of them both by night. Also, this time we're going to need to fight two battles, one to infiltrate the castle and one to lay siege to it. Alright, Master, now that you know what's in store for us, which version of me would you like to go with this time? I'm going to go full night. You know, all the time. I think I should end it here, right? I'll continue the battle from next video. Oh no, wait. You know what? Let's head there at least. You know, let's do the preparatory thing first. Then when the battle will start, I'll end it there. I'll continue the battle from the next video. Tactician of the East and Elderly King of the West. Before. Or should I? I can still do a little bit more. Let's complete section 9. And then when the Grail Front begins, I'm going to stop. I'll continue the Grail Front from the next video. What an incredible view. Well, Master, are you ready? Our route into the castle begins on this cliff. Taigong Wang has heavily fortified the front gate, so the back path is the only remaining means of entry I could find. You want to slide down from here? As long as you remain calm and patient, you will be fine, so relax. That was all we needed to do to keep construction workers from falling to their deaths during the construction of the Lighthouse of Alexandria for the most part. That reminds me of Lord Yoshitsune's Hyodorigoe maneuver. Oh, so a general in our land employed similar tactics. I would love to add this story to my library. Ah, there's plenty of books about him here already. Every kid back when I come from knows about him. I see, your homeland lies far in the east, yes? Even farther than the land where we were forced to give up. Between your country, Taigong Wang's country, and all the other nations out there, I don't think the staggering size of this world will ever stop surprising me. Yeah. Right. It sounds like Taigong Wang is near the front gate. If we make our way in now, we should have a straight shot to the throne room. Even if we can't get the Tear of the Holy Grail right away, setting the pace for this battle will give us an advantage. Alright, that's enough explanation. Are you ready, Master? We're sliding. I'm gonna fall. Give me a hand. Haha, you see? I knew you could do this. Look, there's the castle tower now. Oh no, there's someone there, I feel like. Oh, Koyanskaya is here. Oh my, you actually did come this way. Koyanskaya. He may be an absolute dunce of a tactician, but he does have an eye for strategy. I suppose this is what they mean about not showing your hand too soon. Of course, that sort of cunning is irritating in its own right. Don't you agree, Neza? I do. Taigong Wang is surprisingly mean-spirited, but he does know his stuff. So he sent you here? Oh yes, much as I had to admit it, he is the lord of our castle, so we have to do what he says. Though only until I can take my leave with suitable payment in the form of a holy grail, of course. Anyway, now that you have kindly gathered yourselves in one place for me, you should make a lovely meal for my adorable pet. Oh boy, here we go. Fantastic. Look at all these pets. Ah, you call these things pets? I've got your back. She just whipped the bullet out. Crazy. Oh, what an adorable little pea shooter you have here. I'm sure the other me would love to take you on. Oh boy. Unfortunately for you, you've got my more animalistic self. Got my more animalistic self to contend with. And if there's one thing I won't stand for, is firing a gun at my darling animals. Good lord. What are you going to do now? You can't possibly take shelter while you're sliding down a cliffside. Even if you make it to the bottom, you still have Nezha to deal with. The way things are going, the longer they drag this out, the worse it'll get. If Taigong Wang joins the fight, they'll be completely outmatched. Right. So they did come from the cliff. I suppose I needn't have bothered guarding the gate myself. Guess I'll make my way over there. No. Oh, what? What was that? Is this the other castle? Oh no. Naturally, I expected you to anticipate my strategy, as you are one of the greatest tacticians of the East. So I made some tweaks. Unidentified impact confirmed. What is he using to attack? I don't understand. The dreadnought or something? No, we defeated the dreadnought, right? Yeah. Oh no, wait. Okay, you know what? It sounds like something's charging the ramparts. Oh, I didn't think you still had a servant capable of this kind of a... We don't. What else servant do we have? No, wait, this is... As you know, our castles are so close, they are practically connected. Now that Master is the lord of our castle, it was within our means to alter the structure of our castle to lead it your way. I know what they're doing. They're using the Shadow Knights because they somehow probably tweak the castle in such a way that the pathway goes towards the other castle, and we're still in our territory, but we're probably attacking the other territory, some way or the other. It seems you didn't have one of your own, like a trebuchet or something. Oh no, it is the dreadnought. Okay, well, the dreadnought. Oh my, what a funny looking specimen. I hope I remembered my scouting equipment. Now. Oh! A morph spell. No, it's not. An illusion? No, it's not that either. Hold on tight, master. Right. Yeah, this is the more younger, so he's more athletic, I guess. And he's the person who's gonna fight, so. Ah, my darling animals! Amazing, he's holding Senpai in one hand and his spear in the other, and he's still taking them out. I confess, I do enjoy doing this kind of thing every now and then. That wasn't just plain old speed or technique. The way he moved just now was if he already knew how all animals would act ahead of time. I knew it. This must mean Ptolemaeus is... What? Now go on, Dreadnought. Lay waste to everything in your path. Damn. It's crazy. The Shadow Knights too. This is worse than I thought. I can't let the monster rampage through the castle. I'll handle it. Nezha, Lady Konaska, you two take care of the Ptolemaeus' team. Why can't I be the one to deal with the beast? Alright, you're coming with me. Taigong Wang has left. He really is a hopeless deadbeat. Alright, Master, now's the time for you to go on the offensive. Okay, I think I'll end it here. Otherwise the video will get too long and it'll take too long to render. We'll start with the Grail Front next video. Alright, and there you go. That was it for today. So yeah, we realized that there's apparently 2 more castles. It's kind of weird how they are not even mentioning the 3rd castle, and they haven't even given us any hints as to what is there in there. You saw like the little opening we had at the beginning. All the characters we saw in that opening were Ptolemaeus and our group, and Taigong Wang and Koyanskaya, Nezha, Wang Feihu, all of those characters we saw. We saw nothing of any other character. So it's as if they're deliberately keeping it a secret as to what the 3rd castle is about. They'll probably reveal this later, but there's something going on there, which is going to be important later on. Because they're very weirdly, they're just suppressing everything for that castle. But let's wait and see. Either way, that is it. So yeah, now we have to get those tiers. We have to defeat Taigong Wang for that. And then after gaining control of the castle, we have to move on to the 3rd one and then finally complete the Singularity. We're on our way to infiltrate the 2nd castle. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.